you, YouTube. I know I'm live. Thank you. Oh, this thing's funny. If you ever tried live streaming from YouTube's app, you understand the pain I'm going through. I know Rick does because he goes through it a lot. Yeah, it was an interesting day in Kyiv today. Talk about the air raid and the missiles in the morning. Um, that was pretty short notice. A lot shorter than what I'm used to here in Kyiv. Like the air raid alarm went off, and I started hearing banging outside. Like, okay, well it's too soon for rockets. It must be the trash man banging the dumpsters around. No, it was the rockets. I could tell you from the reports of the the explosions that three intercepts were attempted, two of them hit, and two rockets were shot down. But yeah, there was literally minutes, not even a minute of warning for that. Maybe, at least where I so yeah, that was a bit of a wake up call that okay, I need to be more ready to go to the shelter than I am. So, a little backpack I carry around, like I get home, I empty it out, and it's like, okay, charge the phones, charge the battery back up. And like, I hate to use this expression, but like everything in my bag explodes and is like everywhere in living room with chargers and empty out this, fill that up, get my wallet out, check, you know. So yeah, I need to condense everything and make sure like everything's ready to go if I need to. And let's see. There's chat updating. Hey Anna, Golby, Manu, June Cat, and Hill, and last one. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, so yeah, that was the Rockets this morning. And like I said, literally, I thought it was the trash truck picking up and knocking around the dumpsters. And then, I heard the car alarms going off, and I'm like, no way. Look out, and yep, sure enough, that was what it was. And I just closed. Hey, Jean-Marie. So I hope you guys are still pedaling while I'm not around on the streams, but I'm getting my walking in. See, I'm gonna close out chat for a second so I could show you guys. I think I went a little overboard on Saturday. Oh, let's get to it. Steps. So, let's see if I can. Oh, I forgot it shows up backwards. So if I do it, no, that doesn't work. 16,292 steps on Saturday. Sunday I only got 3,754. And today I'm at 7,845. So I'm not pedaling, but I'm walking. And I never realized how cheap American shoes were. Um, I've literally bought these shoes like right before I came here. Like I wore them for a week before coming here just to break them in a little bit. And like the fabric on the inside of the shoe is already tearing and coming apart. I had to get like insoles to put into the shoe. So yeah, I need to get like really good hiking shoes or something next time I come. I can't find them here. They just don't have my size. Like the biggest I found here is a European 47 or a 48, and I take like 49 or 50. Not even sure because I haven't found a pair of shoes that fit to check that. Yeah, the 16K was the day of the that I went to the adopt me days from the hostel shelter. He has a pair of hiking boots. I already checked that out. Too late. Already looked, Jan Marie. um, so yeah, that was an interesting morning, and just it still plays with my head a little bit that I thought it was like the the trash truck. You know, it's just stepping away from the normal life you're that we're in America and realizing that oh, that trash truck banging around your garbage cans might not be a trash truck. That just it that's been playing in my head all day today. Um, so there wasn't really anything going on today. All my friends here in Kiev are working or had family plans, or so I was on my own. Um, so I just hopped on the tramway, went to the last stop, and looked what was around. And well, you saw the thumbnail for the video, I hope. Um, it's just really cool thing on the side of the road. Moya heart Ukraina. You know, my love Ukraine. And I don't know, that just spoke to me, so I took a picture of it, and you know, anytime I can't figure out a good thumbnail, I'm going to use that. Because, you know, I did come to Ukraine on Valentine's Day, so Ukraine is my Valentine. I got the cards to prove it. They're postcards, but oh well. um, but yeah, the tramway ended up right on the edge of Kiev city and Kiev Oblast border at a town called Sofia. Or it's more than that. I can't. Everybody just calls it Sofia. And like right outside of Kiev City, there's a bunch of car dealerships. I'm guessing tax reasons, just like the States, you know, that's why the dealerships are outside of town rather than inside. So I went around looking at it, checking them out. And of course, I had to go to Opel. I, I don't know why, but I like the look of their station wagons. I just, I don't know. Never owned a station wagon before, never liked them before, but I just like the look of theirs. Um, so I went there and checked it out. They don't have any station wagons. They're all like you know, SUV sport wagons or whatever you want to call them. Like, I couldn't sit in the trunk if I wanted to type of space. So I ended up looking at one of the, it's like a cargo slash passenger van, and brand new. Oh, let me look at what the name of it was. Because I could tell you the one for Citroen or whatever that one's called. But sorry. Okay, so I didn't take a picture of the name, but that's the van. It's a pretty nice van. You know, 2 rows of seating, sliding door on the side. You know, might as well be a minivan, but you know, cargo space instead of the 3rd row of seating. Brand new. The thing is 25,000 US. And I'm like, that can't be right. So I actually had to call a salesman over and ask him if that price is right. But yeah, brand new diesel van here in in Ukraine for 25,000. I'm gonna have to look for used ones because I don't like buying brand new. I like doing the 2 year, at least 2 years. So I'll have to look into that. But the other one I looked at was the Citroen Berlingo. That was a nice one. But yeah, just so everybody can see what the price was on the Opel. Oh yeah, numbers are backwards. So 959,630 hryvnia. So yeah, it's trying to do the math in my head. It's like 25 and change. And zoom out. Okay, and the Citroen, I think is how you say it, the Berlingo. I mean, that's 1,068,000. So like 26, right around there, for a brand new vehicle. Now, try and find a brand new vehicle in the States for less than 40. You're not going to do it. I don't know, I don't know the brands at all, or I know Opel a little bit because I looked at some of the Opels in used ones in Poland, and I was going to get one of those and bring it here, but that fell through. Well, the pipes froze in my house back home, and I had to do plumbing instead of buy a vehicle. So, wow. I didn't think about that, the emissions systems. Yeah, I don't know about visiting Chernobyl. It's okay. I'll have to check that out because I used to watch Bald and Bankrupt, but I think the last episode of his I watched, or the last video of his I watched, was him getting kicked out of Russia. Citroen. Citron. I'm gonna go with Citron because it sounds like Patron, and I like Patron. The dog, not the tequila. Ah, phone's falling. My makeshift. Oh. Ah, there we go. Yeah, my makeshift camera holder wasn't working. Hey, Andreas. So yeah, I'm sitting there walking around those dealerships and checking out the vehicles. It's like, okay, nice relaxing day, had fun, got my mind off of the beginning of the day and start heading home. It's like, okay, I need to go shopping. You know, I need some eggs. I need milk. Da 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 da. I'm going through the list in my head. It's like, okay. And as I'm in the store, going around picking up the stuff I need for the week, another air alarm goes off. I'm like, really? Sorry, the ambulances here are weird because even when they're not on a call, they're just driving around, the lights are on. So an ambulance just drove down that little street by the building, the flashing lights, you know, ooh, shiny. But you know, I'm sitting there shopping, getting my stuff, and like 3 or 4 of the items that were on my list, I just totally spaced on because the air alarm's going off, and it's like, and it's just like it's little stuff like that that High Blue, Thornbin, Atone, but oops, yeah, didn't break. So, where was it? You know, I'm sitting there thinking about it. And it's like, yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around all this stuff because it's new. It's still new to me. Um, so it's like, okay, I'm still trying to get used to the routine and the air raids and stuff going on here. And it's like looking around and everybody just looks at their phone. Oh, and I'm like, yeah, they've been going through it for 2 years. And here I am, like, so distracted by it, I forget to grab my smetana. You know, oh, I have Veroniki in my freezer ready to cook, but no smetana to eat them with. So it's just that was my dinner plans for tonight, and I had to run to the store again just to get smetana so I can cook my Veroniki and have, you know, potato and mushroom Veroniki with smetana. And it's just weird that feeling that, you know, because you don't see it on other people's faces, but I know, like, I know on my face people probably see the confusion, like, okay, and that reminded me of another thing. when I'm around people like at bus stops and stuff, I I like to like pretend like I'm texting people and but using voice instead of typing. And I'll sit there and say, "Yeah, I'm just sitting here at the bus stop waiting to go home." And people just start. So it's a little, I don't know, it may be mean, but I don't know. But I like seeing the reaction of people realizing that, oh, you're a native speaker of English. And it's just, I don't know. I like doing it. I like seeing the look on people's faces because it's hard to explain. Um, you see people are having a bad day. You can just tell they're straight, you know, no smile, lips puckered, and just hating life for that day because it's another day in the grind. And then, get someone to just, huh? To take the out of it even for a second. I like seeing that on people's faces. Some of them do, and hell, the more I do that, the more I realize that a lot of people like under 40 know at least some English, and they want to learn more. So yeah, I've had a lot of conversations struck up just because I'm speaking English. Um, I met someone for coffee the other day, and we were sitting in the park and just having our coffee, chatting in English, and like three different people stopped and, oh, where can I interrupt? Sorry to interrupt. Can I talk to you? And it's funny because everybody has the same two questions. First is, where are you from? And the second one is, aren't you worried about being here? And well, I'll tell you guys the same thing I tell them is, it concerns me, but I'm trying not to be worried about it. Obviously, yeah, when the cotton's going off outside, I'm heading down to the shelter. But I'm not gonna, spend my day in the shelter because there might be an air raid. Um, just like at home, I'm not gonna spend my day in the root cellar because the winds are high and there might be a tornado. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I do that, Gobi, actually. Howdy, how's it going? Hey, what's up? um, the best reaction I've had is doing the Joey. How you doing? um, yeah, there's a lot of Russian speakers, and I I wish I could say I know absolutely no Russian, but I do know some. I know the bad words that YouTube would yell at me if I used, and I know placebo. So that's the extent of my Russian. Um, so I've had people try to talk to me in Russian, and I'm like, I didn't understand a word you said. It was like, you know, английскую, украинскую, little так собі. Oh, sorry. And then that's they'll go ask somebody else. Okay, in my mind, in my English thinking mind, it sounds like placebo, and that's how I remembered that word. So I know I'm mispronouncing it, and I don't care because I really don't want to learn Russian. I don't, you know, if it was Ukrainian, I'd try harder. uh, Not really. Um, in Japanese, I did not learn any bad words in Japanese. Um, oh God, I can't even remember half of it now. I was young, so but yeah, you always tend to learn bad words before anything else because it's the taboo. You get the if I can do a merch store, I'm gonna work on getting that Shoigu Gerasimov speedo. I don't care if I don't sell one, just as long as yeah. I'm not asking anyone their age on this on chat, so I'll skip that one. It's not always true. Um, because I don't know, I guess the lady was like 90 years old and came up to me and spoke almost perfect English. And then there's a lady that lives above me, we meet on the bench out front all the time, and she only speaks Russian. She's learning Ukrainian. I'm, oh man, who's heading out? Okay, I don't see where he says that then. Oh, duh, right above. No. Blind. um, speaking of pizza, there's this. I went to lunch at this pizza place down the street from where I am. It is really good um, artisan pizza. Like their pepperoni has thinly sliced tomatoes on it, and yeah, it'd be easily a $25-$30 pizza in the U.S. Um, and it's dinner plate size for US. Um, I was in there today, and I told them I asked them if they deliver, and they're like, well, yeah, we deliver like to South Dakota. No, I'm going to miss that pizza. That's oh, but yeah, if you guys do come here, check it out. It's Zerno Pizza, Zerno. Um, the family that runs it is from Mariupol. Um, they they fled Mariupol during the first couple days of the invasion. They had the pizza shop here they had down in Mariupol, and they brought the recipe with them. And I'm so glad they were able to get out, because that if I if my diet would let me, I'd go there every day rather than just on my cheat days. But it's like a cottage cheese. Like we have stuffed crust in the States. Well, they have a stuffed crust here that uses cottage cheese, and like I'll sit there and pull the crust off and eat the crust before I eat the pizza. Hey, Holy Oblation. But they have like 3 photos on the wall. One of their old shop in Mariupol. One of the theater, Dayton Children, that theater, and an old map of like an old printed map of Mariupol, and that's all of the business that's all they could save from the business before evacuating, was those 3 pictures. I I'm sorry if you ride a motorcycle, but I hate motorcycles here. Um, the main road is not that far away, and as they accelerate on the motorcycles, it sounds the same as the start of the air raid siren. So I hear the motorcycle, and I think air raid. Oh no, just a motorcycle. Yeah, it's gonna be really good when I get back home and end up being out and about during Sturgis. Oh God. Hopefully my mindset gets back to normal before that. And I feel really guilty saying that. Wow. Because yeah, I get to go home. I get to go back to the States where no air raids, no missiles, no explosions. And the people I know here don't. That's that's a sobering thought. Wow. Yeah, the other morning Um, when we had the air raid and the rockets towards Kiev, those were much higher up when they got intercepted, and those ones to me sounded like, like you get that initial crash that from the thunder, and then it echoes a little bit. Well, it sounded like that first initial crash, but no echo. It was like, okay, well, I know what they sound like now, and I'm good. I could, if I hear that, and I know to take cover and get behind a building or something. And then this morning just throws that out the window. I wish I could say pun intended, but no pun intended. Oh, a guy at the bus stop told me this joke the other day, and it's silly, and but it's good. Is how do you know Russia uses Apple computers? Because they're afraid of Windows. Oh, that was bad. I thought it was good though. uh, so you guys have any questions or want to know anything? Maybe I'll do my best to answer, and because I know a couple other streams are coming up in about 10-15 minutes, I think. Yes, apple cider. Um, I gotta do before I go home is in the trash, because there's so much stuff I want to do. I There's no way I could do it all. Um, Even if I had my own car and started just driving around to everything I wanted to do right now, it would take me another 3 months. Um, I want to go to Vistanzia. I want to go to Zoltamir. Um, I want to go to Princess Olga Monument. Let's see. I want to check out the Tunnel of Love, but I want to do that when there's like leaves on the tree and everything. So, there's a Hobbit village that is an actual houses that people live in, not a tourist attraction. I want to go check that out. There's probably 20 different castles I want to see. Um, a couple old ruins from medieval times that I want to go check out too. There's a medieval village, um, set up as a tourist thing. You go check it out, and they have like the old skep hives, and till the ground with ox and plow, and I like to go check that out. And it's just there's just so many things. It's like, okay, take like all the touristy stuff in the U.S., shrink it down to the size of Texas, and that's Ukraine. You got the coffee culture of the Pacific Northwest. You got the pizza culture of New York. Um, it's it's a miniaturized U.S. You don't have But we get U.S. has the Rockies. They have the Carpathians. Um, you know, got the beaches. Well, they'll have the beaches back once they kick Russia's butt back across the border. Um, I would love to go down to like Curzon when the watermelons are ripe and have me a nice big Curzon watermelon slice and make myself a watermelon smile. So there's just too much. So my list for before I go home is in the trash. And it's now a list of, okay, when I come back, I got to do this. Okay, you guys can go to the Crimean beach party. I'm gonna go for margaritas in Mariupol. Yeah, like watching the videos from around Kherson and um, Mykolaiv. I mean, I could make a fake video in South Dakota and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference because it looks almost exactly the same. Um, Friends have shown me pictures of the Carpathian Mountains. That's like the Rockies in Colorado. So, hey, Marino. Oh, I didn't know that, Thornman. So, so yeah, all the coffee haters in Vienna. Sorry, that's a bad thought. But like you have down by south of Odessa, there's a really big like wetland area. So you got like the wetlands of New Orleans and that kind of thing without alligators. Um, you got so much fishing opportunities here, and there's just way too much. You know, I'm definitely coming back. Definitely going to see more. Um, Give you an idea, is everything I've done, and I've been going out pretty much 6 days a week, out exploring, doing stuff, and I haven't even seen the Motherland Monument yet. I've seen it in the distance or driving by. Oh, hey, I need to go there still. Um, there's this like island in the middle of the Dnieper River. There's like beaches on the southern end, forest to walk through. Really nice park. I haven't even gone there yet, and I wanted to see that. Um, I've been next to the river once to just take it in. I've gone across it on the tram or the metro once. There's just so much stuff. Um, what I would really like to do next trip is plan it out a little bit more. Well, not plan the trip out, but plan for it a little bit more. What it and I want to get like a station wagon, like I said. You know, a couple pillows in the back, a sleeping bag, and okay, go check this place out. Don't need to worry about a hotel, just sleep in the back. Um, I had planned on visiting other cities here. Um, I was going to head down to Kremenchuk for like 2 or 3 days. And I ended up spending 6 hours there and coming back to Kiev. Um, on the way there was air raids there. Um, went and signed what I had to do and hopped on the train and came back. And I think the next, like 2 hours after I left, they were hit by 10 shaheeds or something like that. So, um, yeah, it's just a little. I'm trying not to be a hindrance. If that makes any sense. Um, oh yeah. I'm scared of the Rockets. I'll admit that. Um, I don't, but I also don't want to be in the way. Um, if I get hurt, if if something happens and I end up getting hurt, I'd I'd feel really bad because they're working and treating me rather than somebody else. So I'm trying not to get put myself in a position that I could get hurt. Um, to put them in perspective, if me and Greg Terry met up and a rocket hit and they were treating me and because for whatever, I'd feel bad because Greg Terry in my mind is doing more for Ukraine than I am. If that's my kind of thinking. So I don't know if it makes any sense, but I don't care if I make sense. I understand Marino, and it's kind of the same feeling. You know, it's not my step ladder. It's it. That's my secondary camera mount. Yeah, I got a dish drying rack for one camera holder, the step ladder for the other camera holder. YouTube, any which way you can. So yeah, any other questions? Because that was a good one, Goldie. The to-do list. I gotta try and lean back here so I'm gonna hold the phone. Yeah, low tech is better, I think. I'd rather MacGyver something than have to program something. Yeah, it's somebody keeps trying to message me. and I won't go into it, but it's funny. Okay. So yeah, they're messaging me on my other phone now. Hold on, let me try something here. Is that any better? What if I scoot? Scoot the boot. Yeah, it's just trying to get the lighting right and okay, so yeah, I can lean in now and don't fail me now, dish rack. Hopefully that's better for the sound. Except it's not better for the camera. So let me try. Oop, nope. Adjusting on the fly. And I feel like I'm holding out the flashlight and getting ready to tell ghost stories. Well, part of it is I have the battery backup plugged into it. Because otherwise it would have had to sit on the charger for about an hour before I could stream. So like I'd be starting now. I have been trying to find info about the Adopt Me days, like how many animals got adopted. They have not put that information out that I've been able to get a hold of. But for some reason, Twitter's being mean to me. Like I can't remember my password because it's saved on my computer at home, so it's not letting me retrieve my password from Ukraine. So I can't check their Twitter account to see if they posted anything there. But if you guys hear anything, send me a message or something. So check their Twitter page for me. It'd be really nice to know how many animals ended up getting adopted through the Adopt Me days. Hey, Lynn. And yeah, I'll stay safe as I can, Anna. You have a good night. Well, I can't think of anything else to let you guys know about. So yeah, I know that song too, Gobi. No, the song that's stuck in my head right now is I ain't saying she's a, but she ain't messing with no. No, I've been chatting with somebody for like probably a week or so, and as soon as she found out I was at the car dealership looking at cars. Oh, when you get it, you take me for a ride. Here's my telegram. Here's my. I was like, okay. I ain't saying she's a. That's fine. I wasn't really saying anything important, so yeah, it might be stuff going on because I'm getting messages from rocket tracking. So well, here, let me open them up and see what they say. The enemy continues its missile attacks on Odessa using different types of weapons. This time, the enemy used 2 missiles flying along a ballistic trajectory. Two buildings were destroyed. The glass in the surrounding buildings broke. 4 wounded. So yeah, that's what it was trying to tell me. So yeah, I wanted to go down to Odessa, but they're getting hit really bad down there. And I don't want to be in the way. Oh, it's starting to rain. So I'm going to say goodnight. It's different. So let's see. There, I'm in the light. Let there be light. I just need to keep it there. Yeah, stay safe, and like I said, if you guys check out the Hostile Animal Shelter's Twitter page and find out how many animals got adopted over the weekend, I love to know. Thanks, Jean Marie. Thanks, Goldby. Thanks, Silver Earth. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. So, I'll see you next time, and stay safe, everybody.